criminally trespass from the business?
Excuse me now?
Would you like her criminally trespass from the business?
We've asked that she acknowledge what she's doing and why, and we need something we need it taken care of.
Just escort her out of the post.
Yeah.
Okay, so in order to legally remove her, I do have to pass her, okay?
That'll be fine.
Okay, so that means she comes back, she goes to jail, okay?
If that what?
If that means she comes back, she goes to jail, okay?
Okay. All right.
How you doing?
Good.
Officer Twomley, Gainesville Police Department. I still like the old Crown Vic fish. Oh yeah, absolutely. You don't have internet? I don't even have. No. Nope. Been given 2 MiFis, one with service.
Who keeps calling our dispatch and mentioning your YouTube channel?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Nope.
Okay. Well, whoever it is, let them know stop calling our dispatch because they're occupying time for emergency. They mentioned your YouTube channel.
It doesn't matter.
I'm trying to explain.
What
to
does
you
that have to do with anything?
I'm trying to explain it to you, but not letting me talk.
No.
I'm all right.
You videoing around the building?
I am.
Videoing the building?
I am.
What? Can I see some ID?
You cannot.
Why?
Because, well, wait, you're the first, I want y'all to see this. The first one. Sir, don't touch me. That's an assault. That's an assault. You just put your hands on me. You just put your hands on me. That's an assault.
When you walk into a public building with a camera, you're not looking for trouble. You're testing the system. But what happens when ignorance of the law turns public employees into bullies? In today's story, a simple First Amendment audit inside a post office spirals into threats, false assumptions, and a full-blown lesson on constitutional rights. Stay tuned, because this encounter shows exactly why ID refusal is critical.
Why she's filming the customers at the debit card machine, she's filming us, and she won't acknowledge who she is. And we don't allow video.
Just post the regulations.
Would you like her criminally trespass from the business?
Excuse me now?
Would you like her criminally trespass from the business?
We've asked that she acknowledge what she's doing and why, and we need something we need it taken care of.
Just escort her out of the post.
Yeah.
Okay, so in order to legally remove her, I do have to criminally trespass her, okay?
That'll be fine.
Okay, so that means she comes back, she goes to jail, okay?
If that what?
If that means she comes back, she goes to jail, okay?
Okay. All right.
How you doing?
Good.
Officer Twomley, Gainesville Police Department. How are
What's
you?
your ID?
What's that?
Badge number?
44.
Okay.
So what are we doing here?
Just getting a few shots.
Okay, shots of what?
The post office.
Okay. So you understand this is a...
Have you read Poster 7? Do you understand?
This is a business,
Okay.
so...
And do you have jurisdiction here?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you sure?
Okay.
This is federal property now. Okay.
I have jurisdiction, but
Okay.
they are asking you to leave, okay?
Okay.
So...
They actually don't have the authority to ask me to leave, so...
They do.
Have you read the Poster 7? Can I show it to you real quick?
You can show me whatever you want. What do you want to show me?
Okay, sure. Give me a flag.
Where are we going?
Sit right over here.
Okay.
It's the rules and regulations. Now this is actually voted on by Congress.
What are you doing here anyway?
Well, let me refer to you right here. You see that little paragraph at the bottom? This is posted rules and regulations governing contact, but make sure you take account to the commas that are in there. So this is voted on by Congress. She does not have the authority to remove me. This is a First Amendment protected activity. And I'm just going to let you know right now, I'm putting you on notice. If you violate my civil rights, I will take away your qualified immunity. This is a First Amendment protected activity. And this right here says that I'm allowed to.
I'm just curious why.
It's Posted 7, and they also have a DHS memo that you can you can look up.
But why? What are you filming?
I'm just
anyway?
an independent journalist gathering a little content for a story.
Okay.
It's that simple. I was literally about to walk out until she started flipping out. I never said a word to anybody unless they came up to me first.
Yep.
It's all on. I have 2 cameras going. So make sure before you remove me under threat of arrest.
I'm reading it.
Okay. And I'm just going to tell you right now, I've already dealt with the sheriff's department. You might want to contact them. They did a great job.
Where did you deal with them?
I've been all over the city today.
Okay. So you're
might
just auditing stuff?
I'm not doing. I'm just literally just recording. That's it.
Oh no, that's
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I'm harmless.
I don't care that you're recording me.
Yeah. Oh, I understand that. You've got a body cam on, which I really appreciate. Which I really appreciate.
Maybe taking actions while this.
Oh, I got you. I know on me.
You gotta go get one more stamp, dude. I'm gonna go talk to them for a second, and I mean, he can stay or go or whatever. I don't really care.
I'm just saying right now, I'm legally allowed to be here. I have not committed any crimes. I haven't done anything other than important.
Where's your manager?
You know, we don't have one here today.
Who's in charge?
Let's let Regina, she made the complaint. Let's let Regina handle it.
What's that? Yeah,
Please won't know who's in charge.
Can I talk to you around here? So
we've had training that they're not even supposed to take out their cameras to even snap pictures of their mail.
yeah, I mean.
So what is she saying?
So she showed me some poster in your lobby that's. She's saying that she's an independent journalist, just filming stuff, and there is something in your lobby that says that photos, videos, and such can be taken in post office lobbies and foyers and in that area. So, and then,
what I am somewhat familiar with is I know she has been confrontational in here over mailing things.
has she?
So
well, what has she done today?
But now today I don't know.
She's just been there filming stuff.
Customers were, starting to acknowledge why is she filming us, and they were starting to get upset. But I'm calling our.
I'm in the back meeting with the manager. I'll be out to talk to you in a minute.
But there's in addition to people's privacy, there's the monitors there where people are putting their pen.
Yeah.
And it is totally disallowed for any customer, anyone to be videotaping.
Videotaping that,
taking part with that. So she moved from the end to over there where customers were.
Yeah.
Trying to hide and then put their personal, but. Federally, can't get through to anyone, but federally, it's our understanding there's to be no videotaping, and folks are asked to.
Well, that's not what that poster out there says for rules and regulations for the post office, and not trying to give you a hard time, but I don't want to remove someone from here and have it kind of bite us all in the butt. If do you
have a moment while I try to get a manager on the phone?
Yeah, absolutely. Why don't you call a manager? I'm gonna go get my phone, and I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll be back in a few.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I guess there was some concern over, people are putting their debit card pins and stuff in.
I have not.
Okay,
I
that was.
I understand. I've read the memos.
So you can't be doing that.
I understand that.
Okay.
And the footage will easily show that I didn't come anywhere near people.
Okay.
The best I got was on the very backhand. I mean, unless somebody's speaking out their credit card information.
Okay.
I never ever did that. So. Hey, sir, can I get your name and badge number by chance?
My name is Officer Chastain, badge number 79.
You said Chastain, badge number 79? All right, thank you.
I'm like putting frozen on it.
Just regular conduct.
Yeah, there's a rules and regulations governing conduct on personal property. And it says photographs for news, advertising, or commercial may be taken in entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums when used for public meetings, except where prohibited by official signs or security force personnel.
Make sure you are cognizant of where the commas are.
Other photographs may be taken only with the permission of the local postmaster or installation head.
Make sure you sit there and look where the commas are. Commas and punctuation make a difference. Make sure you look where the commas are. Make sure you understand grammar when you're reading it. That's all I'm going to tell you. There's a DHS memo out on it
How
too.
long will it be before you're here?
You put that in there somewhere?
Okay, thank you, Charlie. A manager will be here in less than 5 minutes.
Okay.
And his name's Charlie.
Charlie.
Thank you.
You know what? I'm calling the supervisor over here because I'm not, no.
Probably a smart move.
No. Because it seems like it's up for interpretation as far as those go, so.
There's a DHS memo also.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but.
Right.
And you do what you're doing. 44 radio. Yeah, let's go stand outside.
It's cooler outside.
It really is.
Let's get a little bit of breeze out here. That's what you need. A truck.
Yeah. I guess my car's not gonna get done today.
Head card, you still?
I bet the skid plate. I bet it's gonna be 3 months until the damn skid plate's in.
Always.
Yep.
Still like the old Crown Vic though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You don't have internet?
I don't even have. No. Nope. I've been given 2 MiFis, one with service removed off of it, and then the other, the charging port doesn't work. So.
Fantastic.
Yep. So we're just straight up like 1995 around here today. I'm fine with it. I don't care.
Fall weather is setting in. It's coming in nicely.
Finally. Great weather for First Amendment auditing.
That's right. To school in here?
But you think so? Yeah.
They take a stroll.
What's that?
So they take a stroll. See how far she follows.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't really care. It's nice in the shade. The sun's still a little hot, though. 4 o'clock already, Joe. It's not too shabby. Not too shabby.
Been a pretty good day so far.
Well, now it's gonna suck now that you just said
I
it.
said knock on wood.
No, you didn't. You said knock on wood after I said you screwed it up.
But I did say so far. I'm expecting it to take a turn for the worse.
Oh, it will.
And we will get our asses handed to us tomorrow.
Oh, I will.
Where's Supervisor?
Brock.
Oh, great. Let's go to the back to see the call.
Ten 4.
Alright.
Yeah. I guess it does back up to the school in response. What? Really? Yeah, Brock just got here. She's still following us. See, back right up to here. Would you look at that? Huh. Alright, well, let's go meet. Oh, huh. Hi. Yes, sir. Probably gonna want to handle this one with kid gloves, but. So they're not liking that. Postal employees. So manager from postmaster's on their way. They wanted her gone, but I don't really. Kind of a little gray area here, honestly. So.
Well, they don't want you filming?
Can I get your name first?
Yeah, Corporal Manning. Sorry.
Manning? What's your badge number?
M-A-N-N-I-N-G. 28.
28, okay. And what I've pointed out to these 2 officers is it's all about punctuation. So when you're reading it, make sure you're aware where the commas are. That's very important, and the semicolons and whatnot. On how they're reading it is like one big run-on sentence. They're skipping over punctuation. So at the very end it says with permission of the postmaster, but if you read it, it's talking about the restricted areas. That's what it's telling you, that the postmaster of filming inside of it. It's poster 7. It's rules and regulations of the post governing, and that's actually on federal property. That has nothing to do specifically with the post office. It's all federal property. There's also a DHS memo out on it too. So, yeah. And they're obviously reading it the way they want instead of the way it actually says it. They're reading it on one long sentence.
You said you were an independent journalist?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you're just filming?
I'm just gathering content for a story. I was literally about to walk out the door until she started, freaking out, huh? I can't give it away until after it's done. So you guys have body cam, that's public information. So yeah, and after this is all done, I'll be happy to tell you.
Okay. Who am I talking to? I don't know. Someone here? Well, I mean, there's employees in there, but the post that was supposed to be here. It's supposed to be about 5 minutes. What are you talking about? All right, let's go.
Can I talk to one of you over here for a minute, please? I'm a supervisor.
Can I get your
For who? The post office? Yes. Are you postmaster?
Not postmaster.
Supervisor?
Okay. Can I talk to one of you in private for a minute, please?
She's going to follow you, so it doesn't really matter.
No, we can go in here. She won't.
What's your name, sir?
Oh, Lord. We'll just mosey on around there, Joe.
That's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
She say what she's recording or who she's recording?
So according to her, what it is, it's one of these First Amendment audit people. Basically what they do is they film in places they know they can film and try to bait employees and law enforcement and federal workers into lawsuits.
Right.
Is what it is.
Yeah. See, now she can film like out here in the lobby, but she can't be going in there by customers and stuff because.
So it's the same thing as like us.
Personal information.
It's my understanding and my guess would be it's the same thing as us. If it's not a restricted access area, she can film.
Yeah, but see, going behind the customers and stuff, you can see they're putting in their pins. You got personal information there. That is restricted.
But you're in a public place. So by restricted, I mean like what you had on this door.
Yeah.
Like. No personnel beyond badges.
Sign on that front door, customers only. Like into the access door, dividing the part where you go into the counters.
Yeah, I guess you would have to define what a customer is then. So I don't know. I mean, that you'd wind up kind of being in the same kind of boat.
But someone walking around with a camera isn't a customer. Paying for a service and not accessing nothing.
So it's a sticky spot.
Yeah.
Honestly, they do this just to be a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah.
We're kind of used to it.
Right. See, we know too. That's why I said.
Yeah. I've never seen it done in a post office. Usually they target us. And
well, they knew we'd call you.
Yeah, and they film all around our departments, and they go all over anywhere they can get that doesn't have restricted access.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, some of us fall into that trap and wind up doing things you shouldn't do, and then you wind up on YouTube and all kind of stupid stuff. I mean, we'll probably wind up on YouTube. I don't really care.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, if there's not something that is restricting, not a sign that is restricted access, like if she came back here, we'd take her.
Right, but I mean, even going behind there with the customers and stuff.
It's a public space. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but they're punching their personal information.
Yeah,
She's making customers uncomfortable.
I understand.
Because you got some weirdo standing behind with a camera.
I understand exactly what you're saying.
They're punching their PIN number to pay for stuff, and now this weirdo's got it.
I understand where you're coming from. Believe me, I do. But it's a public access place.
I love these crazy.
I know it's stupid. I mean, honestly, it's stupid. It's stupid. It's people that want to cause problems, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Because they have nothing better to do.
I'm just looking for a bullshit lawsuit, like you said. That's why I won't even answer when she's asking her name.
Yeah, that'd be my guess.
Good, you film me without a name.
And then my question was,
please leave your message.
with this being a post office and y'all open for business, my question is could we even make her leave? See, so like private businesses, like,
come on, 4:30.
Yeah.
4:30 we close.
So like private businesses like McDonald's or like malls or like private owned businesses, if you're in there and they don't want you shopping there anymore, they don't want you in there, they can tell you to leave and you have to leave. I mean, you're on private property. I don't know if this falls under that.
Let's see.
I'd have to do some research on that one.
Closes, I'm pretty sure 4:30 at this building. So I mean, at 4:30 we can lock this door and
Right.
If you're not paying for any services, you don't.
Right, yeah, and y'all's customer. Now y'all leave this open, right?
This part, where the PO boxes are, unfortunately.
I mean, honestly, if we all just leave, she's gonna leave.
Yeah.
But I do understand where you're coming from, as far as the pins and stuff like that. I mean, the only thing that I could really tell customers is, I mean, cover yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's not committing any crimes.
Just being a nuisance.
Fishing. That's all it is.
And I'm just the person she's looking for.
Yeah, I mean, that's all it is. We don't either, but.
Yeah, this is the postmaster here. Hey, Travis, how's it going? I'm here, yeah. She's basically just here trying to irritate somebody and see if she can get a reaction.
Yeah,
And I mean,
see, he knows that.
I mean, but, so there's nothing really they can do because she's not doing that. I mean, I just walked right past her and I brought one of the officers in the back here with me where she cannot come into so we could talk. So I've got him inside.
As long as she's not filming, people's personal information.
Right, see, that's what I was just saying. She's walking behind customers, and I mean, she can clearly see their PIN numbers and stuff, and she's recording this, but there's nothing we can do about this. So I just told him, we close at 4:30. So at 4:30, if she's refusing to get out of this area,
Trespassing.
yes. So we'll have to wait 10 minutes now, I guess, to see. So they're here and I'm here. 4:30, we'll close this door and see what happens then.
Let me know what happens.
Yeah, and I mean, my bet is when we leave, she's gonna leave.
Yeah. But just this way, if you have 4:30 while we're closing the doors.
Yeah, just let us know.
All right. All right, thank you. All right, I'll call you back, Travis.
All right, Travis.
All right.
Not very soundproof in there, by the way.
All right, you're good to go.
All right,
thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Thank you for what you did.
Ready to go? See you, senor.
You too. Yeah, God bless. Like you said, I've got 10 minutes, so I'll make a quick victory lap. You came here, you're a supervisor, are you not? You're a representative of the post office?
I'm just here.
Huh?
I'm just here.
You're just here? You're not going to give me your name?
Nope.
That's alright, I got a picture of your face, I'll send it to HR and get it.
What today's encounter teaches us is simple. Never surrender your rights to ignorance. Whether it's a misinformed clerk or an overzealous officer, your First Amendment freedoms are non-negotiable. Stay calm, stand firm, and always record, because sometimes your best defense is knowing the law better than those trying to enforce it. Until next time, keep pushing back against tyranny, one camera click at a time. Imagine standing on your own property and being ambushed by officers demanding your ID, making vague accusations, and twisting your every word. In today's encounter, we see how the simple act of ID refusal throws the entire system into chaos, and reminds us who truly holds the power. Stay tuned, because this story shows exactly what happens when citizens know their rights better than the authorities do.
So, are you the one calling our dispatchers?
No.
Okay. Why didn't you meet me at Safeway at 12 like I asked you to?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
No. Why are you harassing me, man?
I'm not harassing you. Who keeps calling our dispatch and mentioning your YouTube channel?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Nope.
Okay. Well, whoever it is, let them know stop calling our dispatch, because they're occupying time for emergencies. Okay?
I don't know.
I know. If it's you, if it's not you, I don't care. But they mentioned your YouTube channel. And when I mentioned your YouTube channel, they got kind of happy. Okay?
Well,
So
yeah,
no, let me talk for a second.
Yeah, go ahead.
They got kind of happy. And
Yeah.
the only person that gets happy about their own work is their own YouTube star, right? The guy that does the YouTube channel. So they said they were live streaming and they wanted to talk. They wanted us to talk in front of their audience. You like YouTube, you like having an audience.
Well, yeah, when I'm out there, filming and stuff, like,
And that's
that one, hold on, let me talk.
Okay.
Like that one officer that said filming in public is illegal, right?
okay.
Well, that video got a lot of views, and I don't care about that. So, guess what? So the power of social media is powerful.
I know
So
it
people
is.
are going to call stations, Moses Lake police. It wasn't even you guys.
I know. They were
So I have no control of, what social media does.
I'm letting you, if they follow you, let
Yeah.
them know to stop calling our dispatch
Yeah.
center.
I mean,
Okay. I'm asking a favor. Because again, like I said, our dispatchers have nothing to do with what we do out on the streets. They just take phone calls, emergencies.
well, I don't know why you're telling me, bro. I have nothing to do with that.
I'm asking you if you can make a post or let your YouTubers know, because they mentioned your YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
So you.
I don't know.
No, I know. 'Cause
Okay.
That's what they mentioned, and that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So they mention your YouTube channel, so they know you,
Right.
right? So they watch your videos.
Yeah.
If you can let them know, hey, if you guys can stop.
Yeah, I
calling.
don't encourage that. I mean, I didn't say to call or not to call.
Well,
So.
they've been doing it anyways, right?
They call it what? Dispatch?
Yep, and they wouldn't stop talking to our dispatchers.
Oh.
And our dispatchers are trying to take emergency phone calls, right, for
Can
actual emergencies.
you guys track the number or block them? Or?
No.
That's misuse of 911. I mean, yeah, I don't know, buddy. I don't know anything.
Okay,
of
but
that.
if you're able to let anyone know, if you do a live stream again
Yeah.
or something, let them know to, hey, don't do that. Because eventually we'll end up finding out who it is, right, after a few times.
Yeah.
And then we'll end up contacting them. But I know.
Like I said, I have no control of what other people do. So.
But
All right, man. You have a good one.
But you have a control on what you post, right?
Let's not do it, man.
It does.
All right, man. See you.
They mention your YouTube channel.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions for me?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't even want to talk to you. So.
Okay, that's fine. But thanks for coming out and talking to me.
All right, man. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
See ya.
Later. We'll probably keep in touch.
All right, man.
Hold on, let me talk to him.
Stop harassing.
Number on me.
What's your ID number?
It's K941.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, this got more backup. Hey, man, we've been cool in the past. You remember me, right?
That's why I don't know why you're coming at me so angry.
But hold on, let's be reasonable.
All I did was ask him.
I completely understand about that, but let's be reasonable.
Okay.
If you guys do something wrong, right?
Uh-huh.
And break the law, and it makes news, and other people contact you guys or do something, that has nothing to do with me.
How does this have to do with anything about today, what I've talked to you about earlier?
You didn't hear what I said.
I didn't understand what you said.
You didn't understand?
Yeah.
I'll say it again.
You said something about that we broke the law. What law did I break today?
Not you, the cops. If you guys do something and people call you, let's say you break the law, right? Or you don't know about the First Amendment, right? Okay?
Keep going.
And people call you.
Okay. Call me or call dispatch or call my
The
county?
department, the department, the police, whoever, the chief,
Okay.
the sheriff.
Okay.
That has nothing to do with me.
Right, it doesn't.
So why are you coming here harassing me and stalking me?
I'm not stalking you. I'm not.
This is harassment, bro. No, you're talking to both of us. This is harassment. Because if you didn't know who I was, you wouldn't be here.
So
And even if you do, I don't know why you're here.
They mentioned your YouTube
It
channel.
doesn't matter.
I'm trying to explain.
What does
to
it
you
have to do with anything?
I'm trying to explain it to you, but not letting me talk.
No, I don't want to hear it. I heard
then-
I
you
heard
want
it
to-
already,
okay,
dude. I heard
that's
it.
fine. Any questions for me?
It's not like I told people to contact you guys.
Him or he is associated to it, there can be charges filed, and then we can go from there. We can end up tracking it. They can block it as much as they want, but we can end up getting geofence warrants and all that stuff to a certain geofence. Yeah.
I hope you guys find it out.
And then we can get search warrants for that exact geofence and get what numbers are being used to get being called for dispatch. And we'll end up finding out, but again, that's more extensive. People want to find out what we're doing wrong. They can file complaints. You can call the state attorney, the attorney general.
Why are you here? Why is Moses Lake here? It's Moses Lake.
So, any questions?
No, go away. That's what we want.
My sergeant.
Stupid. Horrible job, man. You come in harassing. So you know what? The next time an officer breaks the law.
The contact we have in town with him.
No,
when he's looking for a job, this is what he's doing.
Yeah, that's what you think, man. I'm keeping you guys accountable.
All right, guys. It's time for a flashback. Here's how you should talk to the police. The only way to truly talk to the police is by staying silent. This guy demonstrates this very well. All right, guys.
What we learned today is critical. Silence is not suspicion. Refusing to hand over your ID or answer endless questions doesn't make you guilty. It makes you aware. In a world where authority often demands blind obedience, standing your ground with calm, quiet resistance is a true act of courage. Until next time, stay strong, stay silent, and keep fighting for your rights. In a world where a simple act like filming on public property sparks outrageous reactions, today's encounter shows us exactly how fragile authority can be when it's challenged by knowledge. One man, standing firm on his rights, faces off against a group of officers who believe intimidation will silence the Constitution. But what happens when threats of violence replace lawful discourse? Let's dive into this eye-opening clash.
So I'm out here at the Strom Thurmond Federal Building in Columbia, South Carolina, and they just don't like filming. So we're gonna see how it goes. No, so I got this guy. There's a guy here. Let's see what we got to say. What's up, brother? I work for myself.
What you doing?
Nothing.
You record?
Yeah.
You recording the building?
Yeah.
You can't do that.
I can. What's your name? Harold Jenkins?
Yeah.
That's your name?
What's your name?
Do you work here? I'm
Yeah.
not telling you that. So you work here?
Yeah.
Do you see that sign right there? Before you waste whoever time you finna call, read that sign right there, okay?
Okay, that's all you had to say. I just asked a question.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right.
If you know, if you want me to read that sign, you should be able to answer the question.
I'm done talking to you, brother. So this sign here regulates what I'm doing, and he decided to come out and investigate anyway and waste everybody's time. And now he's doing a walk of shame back to where he's coming from. I know it sucks coming out and not doing your job the way you thought it was gonna go. I'm sorry. Maybe next time. So as we speak, he's calling the local PD on me as we speak. This is him here. This is him. You work for Homeland Security? You don't? You local PD around here? Sheriff? Security. Oh, okay. Got it. Is he security as well? So does he know that his jurisdiction stops where this sidewalk starts? It's a public easement here.
They got somebody that's coming to talk to you.
Okay, I appreciate it. I was talking to him. Our conversation has nothing to do with you. You decided to move yourself from the conversation, so you stay down there. Oh, I got more people coming out to talk to me. Oh, this is gonna be great here. I guess they thought I was supposed to run from him. Let's go talk to him. Y'all know I don't run from any man. Let's go talk to him. Oh yeah. But we're gonna keep it cordial. I know, right? As always. How you doing?
How you doing, man?
I'm all right, brother. What's your name?
Captain Moses. How you doing?
I'm all right.
You videoing around the building?
I am.
Videoing the building?
I am.
What? Can I see some ID?
You cannot.
Why?
Because, well, wait, you're the first, I want y'all to see this, the Diversified Protection Corporation.
Don't put me on no camera.
I'm going to. So your jurisdiction
stand fast.
stops.
No, you stand fast.
Oh, I'm not going nowhere. Oh, wait, time out. Y'all can't detain me out here. I've committed no crime.
You yet?
Oh, so you told me to stand fast.
Ain't nobody detain you, man.
So I can leave, right?
No, you you can't leave.
So if I can't leave, that means I'm being detained. Can you articulate the crime?
I'll call you back.
Yeah, call them
Stop
back,
talking
please.
to me,
man, I talk to whoever I want to out here.
What? I'm busy right now.
Yeah, he real busy. And he finna be a whole lot busy at home, jobless, if he don't tell me that I can leave.
Well, he gotta wait. I'm doing something else real important right now. Just tell the guy to wait.
It ain't that important.
All right.
So you have no jurisdiction over this public easement, and you gonna tell me that I can't stand here? I mean, that I gotta stay here, I can't leave? I think you got your job title all backwards. You're the type of officer that my attorney will have fun with.
Boy, look, I'm at work.
You say I'm lucky you at work?
That's what I said.
Are you threatening me?
I'm not threatening you.
Are you threatening me?
I ain't threatening you.
If you that, well, I'm talking to you. If you that big of a guy, take your badge off.
You ain't talking to me.
Don't threaten me and tell me that I'm lucky you at work, buddy. Don't tell me I'm lucky you at work.
You ain't talking to me, sir.
Yeah, okay. Because you barking up the wrong tree.
You ain't talking to me.
Well, I am. I'm talking to you. A hit dog a hollow on it. Yeah. Gonna tell me.
You know this guy?
Gonna tell no. He gonna tell me I'm lucky he at work because he got a badge and a gun on his hip. Like they the only ones that carry guns, and that dude don't bother me. Call who you gonna call, please. Yeah, I know. I'm free to go, but I kind of want to stand here now because he gonna tell me I'm lucky he at work.
Upstairs? Command up there with you?
Like he gonna do something to
Can
me.
both of y'all come to the back of the building ASAP, please? At the back of the employee entrance outside.
This joker.
Y'all coming out?
Lost his mind.
All right.
Yeah, I know, right?
All right.
He told me I was lucky he at work. That's a threat on my safety. Supreme Court's already ruled that illegal detention and arrest can be and will be resisted. Yeah, so we're gonna continue walking up and down this sidewalk here. I'm gonna slide by you here, brother. Pardon me. I hate to.
Excuse me, sir. Hold on.
Sir, don't touch me. That's an assault.
Don't let him leave,
That's an assault. You just put your hands on me. You just put your hands on me. That's an assault. I hope you know that, and I got it on camera. You just put your hands on me unwantedly. That's an assault. I'm going to walk here. If you put your hands on me again, I will defend myself because you have no legal reason to touch me. I've committed no crime. I've broken no law. This is a public easement. I can walk here as long as I want to, okay? Please do not put your hands on me.
This building is not.
That is a legal activity. Read the Constitution. The Supreme Court has already ruled that federal installations.
Right here, and he ain't gonna walk over me.
Okay, well, I'm walk this way.
But the thing about it, all you have to do is just answer the question.
I don't have to answer any questions. The Supreme Court does not say, hey, answer their questions and you can do what the Constitution says you can do. That's not how this works.
Defend himself. I'd like to see that.
You like to see me defend myself?
Yeah, with all three of us. Go ahead, sir.
Put your hands on me. That's a lawsuit, and I promise you it's an ass. Put your hands on me.
You on federal property.
Which makes it public. Which is public.
Till they get out.
This is public. This is public property.
It's federal property.
Public. It's federal. Tax funded.
Don't talk.
Are y'all funded through private agencies?
Don't talk.
Okay, then. Thank you. Don't put your hands on me.
Don't let him by.
Yeah, I'm telling you now. You put your hands.
Order. Don't let him by.
So I'm being detained. Am I being detained? Yeah, I'm gonna get his name. His name is Jeffrey. Yeah, that's his name. You saw it. And this officer here put his hands on me, and I got it on camera. It's all going to my attorney. Don't worry about it. All of them gonna be jobless tomorrow. The Diversified Protection Corporation, and they think they have jurisdiction on the public sidewalk. This is great here. I want y'all to see this. I'm surrounded. And this guy here told me I'm lucky he at work.
had enough of this dude.
Well, you can't be the complainant.
Stop making threats, sir. And stop
I'm
talking
threatening.
about dogs.
I'm threatening.
Talking about
You told me
no.
You told me that I'm
me.
lucky you at work. I got that on camera.
Don't talk to me.
I got that on.
What you got on
Don't get bad now because your buddy's walking out here.
I ain't getting bad.
Don't get bad. You told me I'm lucky you at work.
Man,
what does that mean?
Don't talk to me.
What does that mean?
I'm not.
Yeah, don't. Because officer.
Hey, Commander.
I'm finding a report. He told me I'm lucky he at work.
This guy up here, Commander, making threats to all these officers.
I got it on camera.
He's making threats about what he'll do. He's talking about we eating out of the hands of the white man that's coming outside.
I got it on camera.
Eating out of the hands of the white man.
It's on camera. So everything he's saying, I can back up. This officer told me I'm lucky he at work, and I said, "What does that mean?" And he would not explain what that meant. I told him that he cannot.
So what started the whole thing?
I'm out here filming, doing what the Constitution tells me I can do. And this guy here came out here and told me that I can't film a federal building. I said, "Sir, I'm on a public easement."
You're fine.
Okay, so
you want to film?
So tell them that, please, because they told me I couldn't. But this officer right here told me that I'm lucky he's at work. And I said, what does that mean? Because the Supreme Court has already ruled that unlawful detention and arrest can and will be resisted. The officer that lost that case, no, I did not. I told him, if you that big of a person, take your badge off and talk to me. He wouldn't do it. But he told me I'm lucky at work, and the officer standing right here, I got it on film. I tried to walk by, he impeded my right of movement right here and put his hands on me. That's an assault. I want to file a complaint.
Well, they file a complaint right here. This is Columbia, so you're gonna have to file it with Columbia.
Okay, yeah, but that officer there put his hands on me, and I got it on film. And that officer at the back told me I'm lucky he at work. And I asked him, what does that mean?
Can you show it to me?
I'm not stopping my camera because my life's in jeopardy right now. I'm not.
Your life's in jeopardy?
Yes, it is. I had an officer right here threatening my life. This officer here threatening my life told me I'm lucky he's at work.
Okay, so go ahead. If you won't show it to me, go ahead and follow up with Columbia PD, and you can file anything you want. That'll be fine. You're back here. You can film. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was filming, and these guys came out here and surrounded me, and then they told me I was detained. That's like unlawful detention. They have no jurisdiction on this public easement.
Do anything if you don't show it to me, right?
But I'm telling you.
Well,
but I'm telling you, if a woman came up to you and told you that I grabbed her butt, you got to do something about that. So you'll talk to him.
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
That's all that means. So you let your officers assault people, and all you say you're gonna talk to them? So you're gonna back that up? I just got assaulted by one of your officers, and all you saying is I'm gonna talk to him?
I'm saying you go ahead and file with Columbia PD and call 911 and have Columbia PD come out and respond.
Okay, I will.
And you can show the film to the.
Can I have your name, please?
My name is Inspector Jewell, Jewel.
Inspector Jewell.
Yep.
And your name?
Commander Hammond.
Commander Hammond.
This encounter reminds us that standing your ground isn't just about knowing your rights. It's about having the courage to demand them even when outnumbered and threatened. If we surrender our voice in moments like these, we give tyranny a free pass. Always stay firm, stay respectful, and above all, stay aware. Because the price of freedom is eternal vigilance.